Hey guys, Mike here. Nice teamwork this morning in chat. Every morning late morning, I'm trying to do a sort of recap and explain some of the setups, right? So HWH gapped up a bit. It was on the gap playlist. I put it on the gap playlist in pre-market, so everyone should have had that on a chart. And if you look, the opening 5-minute candle topped at 182. Now, why is that relevant? I'm going to show you the daily. And I said this over the mic, by the way. On the daily, I had pointed out that the recent high right here was 184, right? So we're gapping up and topped out at 182, knowing that 184 over that is sort of a mini breakout. I loved this setup. It was probably the only one I mentioned this morning over the mic. I said I like this back over that high, 182, right? Look what happens when it breaks. Just rips through that other catalyst on the daily. Ends up going so far to 228. But from 182 within 5 minutes to 214, that's some nice money to be made. I know a lot of you got it with me, but in case you didn't understand, by the way, you should always understand a trade before you take it, or the reasons behind a trade. But I did give that, kind of spelled that out over the mic, but I know a lot of people aren't in chat every day. And so maybe you watch this wrap-up video and you learn a little something about what we look for. So that was HWH. And then NIVF was also on the morning gap playlist and took off out of the gate. And as it was running here, I try to show you more like what it looked like in real time. Well, it's hard to do. But anyway, as it was running, I said, hey, yesterday's high is $1.87. And so far, this is running out of the gate. I'm hoping we get a lower high. Then we can take that lower high break knowing that 187 is another catalyst, right? It did exactly that. It put in a lower high at 174, sold back off. So then the implication that I mentioned was over 174 right there. And look how it never came back. It takes out yesterday's high. It's a recent high flyer that was gapping. So there's two reasons I wanted it on the gap playlist, right? And from 175-ish, it went to 239. I did not get that one. I was busy messing around with HWH. I should have had it. I know some of you got it, and I'm happy for you. Little peeved it myself. And then let's talk about BOF real quick. BOF had this crazy opening candle, or I should say the crazy second candle, topped out at 254. Came back down, and back through the half, 250. Let me slide this down. Steve99 gave the idea out in chat, right? BOF over the half, basically, which we like that. We like half number inflection points with the earlier high just 4 cents above. Great entry. And it went to 286 from there before it even came back to the entry. Again, nice percentage gains there. Great teamwork. Probably some other lessons. Sahil gave Poet on an opening range breakout. POET. So it was certainly other stuff, but I try to use these videos to explain the reasons for the entry. Keep this in mind, like something that's recently in play, right? Either a morning gapper or a recent high flyer, or in the case of like NIVF, both. So that even makes it more powerful with catalysts above, nearby chart catalysts above that can act like dominoes falling, right? So we love those entries that work right away. Hopefully that makes sense. If not, any questions, feel free to reach out.